Peace, queens, my divine feminines. I speak all is well with you. I give thanks for your existence and for being here, coming to collect these gems and tools to keep you aligned with your path and keep you moving forward, always forward. Um, yeah, I thank y'all so much for the support and for the donations. I really, really appreciate all of that, and for you just to return, and just confirming that this resonates with y'all, and it resonates with somebody, and a few people. So, I really appreciate the support, and yeah, I give thanks. Like my heart is just so full. So, yes, we are in Pisces season. Happy full moon! Happy full moon! Get it, queen! Get it, queen! Get it! Get it. We just entered the full moon yesterday. It was in Leo, and that's a really great way to start off Pisces season and this full moon, because it's all about, Leo's all about expression, and so Pisces being that, all about the emotions and just being in the water, really just getting deep into our self-expression, and just expressing our truth, being honest with ourselves and with other people too. And also, now that the full moon has transitioned, I hope I said full moon, man, my bad. The full moon has transitioned into Virgo now. So as of today, we are in Virgo full moon, which is great because that's about communication, so just really expressing our truest desires, what's really on our heart and on our mind and soul and all of that. And yeah, being honest with ourselves, being honest with the people. So yeah, like I said, thank y'all so much for being here. I give thanks. And if you're interested in getting a private reading done with me, that information is in the description box below, along with information on how to send a donation if you'd like to do that as well. So, yeah, we're going to get to it. Peace, y'all. I love y'all so much. I give thanks to the universe for creating this gateway, for bringing us to the sacred room here to connect with each other, to uplift, to reflect, to gain wisdom and light, to receive, to move forward on our path. I speak that we receive today. My queens receive. I'm going to be looking at last month, or not even last month, but just what was going on in our past. Cycles that have ended, things that we have accomplished, so we're going to be looking at past situations. And the work that we have to do to continue to attract the love that we desire, maybe a physical person or creation or both. We're going to be looking at our now, where we are now. We're attracting love and just finding that balance within our own self, even if it's not a physical, outside person. But maybe it is a lover, that you are attracting, a soulmate or a twin flame, or maybe this is the twin flame within yourself, igniting the flame within yourself, that divine reflection that you have. That relationship with yourself, balance of masculine and feminine, and really speaking your truth, speaking what you truly desire into the universe, and securing yourself in that desire. Not saying I want and I wish, but I have and I desire. I have it. It's already here. I'm not allowing the mind to defeat you or to discourage you or to encourage doubt. Definitely some love that's being attracted here. We're looking at our future, what needs to happen and occur to manifest this beautiful future and this beautiful outcome. Okay. Look at our past happened. Looks very similar to the Divine Masculines read, which is really good. Peace, give thanks. So the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Water. It's crazy because we just came out of a Cancer moon not too long ago too. So really your energy is just movement, joy. You know, you're really in a joyful state of being and just maintaining the joy too. You know, and you're finding this joy within your creations, within your heart's desires, which you truly love. And it's encouraging you to stay joyful, to not to not get so trapped into emotions or like drown into the emotions that, you know, it drains you and it keeps you stagnant. You know, you're moving through these emotions, you're allowing yourself to release, and you're seeing that it's for a purpose, for a reason, you know, and you're very you're really taking advantage of this time to release, really taking it seriously, because you're realizing that these things are blocking you from your love, from your creations, and from manifesting, you know, and just keeping your energy clear. You know, you're really protecting your energy at this moment, you know, but you're really finding the joy within your own self and with just being in yourself, with yourself, and enjoy with yourself. And so, yeah, you know, it's really giving you a lot of power, a lot of fire, and that's so beautiful, being that it is in water, you know, but it's still giving you a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. And so in the past, we have the Nine of Earth and the Sun card. And so in the past, you know, you really, you know, Spirit really told you that it was time to make some changes. And you really got balanced with your spirit and with, you know, just receiving the divine intuitive messages from the universe, you know, really being serious about that, really taking that seriously and not taking it for granted anymore, you know, not ignoring them, and actually starting to apply, actually starting to use this fire and protect your energy, protect yourself, protect your future, you know, and release the past, you know, and actually communicate. You actually had a really nice conversation with the divine and with your spirit guides, with the universe, as to what needs to be done, the things that you need to let go of and clear of, and basically seeing your future, seeing what it is that is lying here for you, and really just kind of seeing, okay, if I stay here, then, you know, what will happen? If I leave, what will happen? You know what I mean? So you really made the right decision, and you didn't do it alone. You did it with support, and, you know, you started planting seeds, planting new seeds. You found you a new environment, a new place, you know, whether it be an actual physical place, you know, or just hypothetically speaking, you know, you really just found a new place inside. You know, it's in the womb that you found that there was light and that there was so much space to build and create here. Oh, I can use these experiences and this, what I experienced in the past, to birth and create and to build here. I can build on top of this. You know, I don't have to, you know, I don't have to just wait until it's all gone. You know, you're not waiting on anything. You can do now, you can move now, and it's within those creations, within this planting these new seeds, that you learn to let go, and that the things just start to fall off of you, the past just start to fall off of you. And so, yeah, just yes. And, you know, just really just falling in love with yourself, and, you know, and loving yourself, being compassionate on yourself and gentle on yourself during this time, and or during that time in the past, you know, because, you know, there were a lot of things that just, you know, it was time for a life transformation. It was time for you to move, to pick up and to move into a new space. Maybe some of you really did move, and, you know, you found a new home, and you realize, okay, I need a new space. I need a new perspective. I need somewhere else. I need a new view of my life and new energy. And in order to do that, for you to have released that, and to get with the divine, to connect with the divine on that level, you had to the divine basically advised you to eliminate the situation that was attacking you, or the person, or the thoughts, the egos that were holding you back and depleting your energy. And you had a lot of strength. The great divine really showed you that you were very strong, and you showed yourself that you had a lot of strength, because of all the things you were depleting out of your life, and so easily, like, wow, I can do this, like, this is me. And it really, it took me to do it, nobody else. And yes, you had encouragement from other people and support from other people, but it wasn't going to happen, it wasn't going to be cleared unless you took the action, and the initiative to actually eliminate what didn't serve you anymore. You stood your ground, and you found that balance, and you filled your cup up. You started to put yourself first, and it's so fun. It's so beautiful that these are right by each other, because this whole reading actually has a lot of a balance of masculine and feminine energy. And this is your masculine energy, and then your feminine energy. It's like, I'm taking care of myself. I'm putting myself first. This doesn't serve me. This drains me. So whatever it is, a job or a person, like I said, an environment, something had to be released in order for you to gain your energy back and to fill your cup up. And you started to fill your cup up in your creations, and this could even be an internal thing. Like I said, it doesn't really have to be a physical place, but it could have been something on the inside that you needed to let go of to find room, and that was depleting your energy. And now you're filling your cup up, or you began to, and giving yourself that love, and realizing that you deserve that same love that you were given to other people. And or maybe the love that you never really got a chance to give yourself. You started to learn to love yourself in a new way, and discovered that, wow, I can love myself even more here. There's more to it. There's levels to this. Okay. So it's beautiful. And so now you are really in your fire, and it's so funny because the divine had the same exact card in the same exact position, and in a similar way too, just fire and water. You got 10 of water, and you have the fire element. And so really you're just in your power, in your willpower, your manipura. If you are into chakras, you are in that, and really using that to create this happiness and this joy and this abundance, that you're receiving right now in this month. And it could be even abundance from your creations. It could be a new opportunity, a new door opening up for you, doors opening up for you, just a change that you feel approaching, coming to you. And you're using this power, using your power to make this happen, and all of the hard work that you've done, all of the great work that you have done in the past, it's healing and the clearing and the restructuring and the grounding. It's now unfolding. It's now blossoming, and you're attracting love. You're attracting love from your creations, from family, from people, from a lover too, meeting someone new and really connecting with them, and they're also giving you a lot of power and a lot of fire, and healthy fire. And it's not drowning you to be with these people or this person. It's not draining you. It's actually encouraging you to continue it's actually igniting your power and that flame, and like really just really feeding that flame. And so the challenge is pretty much where you are at this moment. So the challenge right now is just communication and self-love. That is your focus. Really communicating with the universe, with yourself, being honest with yourself as to what it is that you truly desire and what you want in life, and what you want right now. You have all these options, you have all these gateways that you can take. So what most serves you, what best serves your purpose at this moment in time, what makes the most sense, being responsible, and really listening to the divine, really listening to the universe as to what it is that you need to do. And you are, you are accomplishing that in many ways too, so continue to do that in every way. Listen to those messages, listen to your intuition. If your intuition is saying don't go there, don't do it. If it does not serve your purpose, don't do it. Really save your energy, and I trust that you will reap the benefits. You will be so grateful that you trusted your intuition, you listened to yourself, and you put yourself first, and you put yourself first, do that. And reserve your energy, express yourself. Express yourself in new ways. Communicate in new ways, and learn to communicate in new ways, or maybe you are doing that already. You're starting to discover that there's so many ways that you can express yourself, and that it's so much easier for you to just say what it is that you truly feel, because now you're not wasting any time trying to be around the bush around anything, beat around the bush with anything. You are actually speaking what you desire, what you have, what's already on your path waiting for you. You're claiming it, and you're giving yourself love. You're giving yourself love at this moment, and really falling into your creations, really acknowledging yourself, and like reflecting, like looking at your reflection, like, wow, this is who I've become, and really acknowledging your growth, and acknowledging that in the past I'm not that person anymore. I'm so different. I'm better. I've always been better. Every day I wake up better. And so you're really just acknowledging yourself at this moment, and being gentle, reminding yourself to be gentle and not to drown yourself in, emotions or in the past. Really just reflecting on the past, not getting stuck there, reflecting on it and using it to push you forward, to move you forward. And just, it's really just all of it, just this reflection, of where you've come from and where you are now, is just really encouraging you and pushing you to fall more and deeper in love into yourself, deeper into your creations. It's this love that you are attracting is really helping you to love yourself more, and encouraging you to do so. So it's so beautiful, y'all. That's so beautiful, Queen. So beautiful. So as your outcome by the end of or in the near future, you have a 6 of air here, and then we have beside it a 3 of air. And so a lot of communication, y'all. I'm telling you, it's this Virgo full moon. It's a lot of great communication, just really verbalizing, telling people that you're going to be isolating, that you're going to be taking some time to self, and maybe traveling, going on a vacation and really getting away to see a new perspective, really maybe going to open gateways at a new place or in a new environment, and maybe it takes you to leave where you are to actually start this new beginning, so it's really just saying goodbye, but saying hello, not, saying goodbye to the past, saying goodbye to all that is no longer of you, and embracing this new. And you are flying. Like, this is just a new liftoff that you have been waiting for, your spirit has been waiting for, and you are finally ready. You are finally doing it. You will finally be soaring, and it will feel so good, and even as you reflect over your past, you won't be drowning into the shadows in the past. You'll be more at a hawk's perspective. I think this came out for the masculines too. That is so divine. You'll be at a hawk's perspective, not really in the detail of everything, but just overstanding it. First you understood the situation that you were in. You really were kind of like blind to whatever it was, and then you understood it. You really received, you surrendered, and now you overstand. You will be overstanding and overflying and flying over it, flying over the mind and those egos, and realizing how it grew you, appreciating how it grew you, and realizing why you had to go through it, and actually, being appreciative and being grateful that you did, because it made you stronger, and it actually pushed you. You'll realize that what you went through actually pushed you to get here, to actually want to fly. And if that didn't happen, you'd probably be still where you are, in a rotation of the same, so it's all, nothing happens by mistake. Everything happens in divine order for a reason. So just really just not being afraid of those shadows, and really just standing in your power, flying in your power, and going for it, shooting for it above and beyond, and just really realizing that the world is yours, that you have unlimited possibilities. You have unlimited possibilities, y'all. And so to reach that point, of you leaving and venturing off and just creating a new, we have the air element here. So really just speaking into existence what you want, communicating with yourself, being completely honest with yourself as to what it is that you want, and make it happen. Make it happen. What it is that you desire, and what is there for you. It's literally right there. The only thing that you have to move out the way is what if, and what I don't know, and I'm scared, and I don't know. You know, it's there for a reason. Literally, if it wasn't meant to be, it wouldn't be a thought. You know, so the fact that it is there now is just okay, cool, accept it and go forward. Do it. Do it. Make it happen. Communicate this into the universe and support the universe. You know, if you have so many doubts and so many what ifs and whatnots and teetering back and forth into the past, into okay, maybe I'll just stay here or whatever, then it's really, it's making it harder for the universe to manifest this good for you, to give you what you deserve, to actually bless you. So really just accept it and be grateful. You know, be grateful for this new venture, for this new opportunity, and continue to maintain that joy. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Where the wind blows, follow. You know, and also too, to accomplish that, this here, you know, it's a message from Earth telling you to ground in your money, save your money, stack your money, and prepare for your future. Prepare, because that's what you'll need to support you, and all that you are opening yourself to receive. You know, maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's a house that you want, or, you know, you want to move, or maybe it's a career, you know, you're trying to open a business, start a business. To do so, to reach these gateways and to be able to take off, save your money, stack your money, and spend on what it is that you truly need. Not what you want, what you need. You eat, pay them bills, go to sleep. No, but for real, get what you need, and what you desire will be handed to you. If it's truly meant for you to have, the things that you want, if it's truly meant for you to have at that time, the divine will give it to you. The universe will bless you. You know, but just, it takes patience. But focus. Stay focused, and remember where you are going and what you're aiming for. And stay grounded and secured in your money. Stay grounded and secured in this organization that you have created for yourself. The organic way you're using to make money. However you are making money at this moment, ground in that, secure yourself in that, because that is what's going to be. That once you secure yourself in that, you'll be stable. It'll just be naturally rolling on, and you'll be rolling on up out of there. You'll be flying. You know, you'll have so many opportunities, so many places that you'll be able to go. So yes, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Peace. I thank you so much. I give thanks for you being here, and this is just a wonderful reading. Like, it's so beautiful. It's like so blissful and gentle. You know, it's nothing hard. It's just like, really, it felt like this reading was more of a confirmation. You know, I mean, of course all the readings are, but just really not even like it's like encouraging you to continue on in what you're doing. You're on the right track, you know, and that's just a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. So I appreciate your energy here, and for watching this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ask questions. If you have any questions, please ask questions. And yes, I love you. To my sisters, my queens, peace to you.